early. You guys were down.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. They came out that first drive and them boys are ready to go. Drove right down the field on us, so that's obviously unfortunate. We got to do better in that situation to start the game. But huge play coming up, for him and able to get that tip ball.
Here for the first time, in front of your family. Just run us through that.
It's emotional. It's emotional. You know how they say once you have kids, you start getting a little emotional. It didn't happen with my first, but my second, my daughter, I started getting a little emotional. So now, it hit me. Pre-game, there's a lot of different emotions, just like last week. But being back in this building, in this stadium, week 2, going out last year. So I'm just so happy to be back here with my dog, and go out there and fly around with my boys.
Week about run defense and that sort of a thing. I'm looking at the numbers here. They had 55 yards on the day. Josh Jacobs -2. I guess you talked about half of the football, that sort of a thing. That part of the defensive effort today.
Yeah, we knew we had to stop the run. That was our biggest emphasis throughout the week. Knew type of football team they were going to be, and we felt like we got ahead of them and we were able to stop the run. That we get them in a pass situation type game. We would be able to feast, and we did. A lot of guys made some big plays today, so it was a fun game to be part of.
Oh, I'm great. Continue to get some rehab and be back next week.
Jordan, you guys gave up 3 points opening drive. I guess what flipped for you guys from the first drive to literally the entire rest of the game?
Usually offenses like that, they come out with a pretty good opening script of the first 15 plays. Some plays that we hadn't seen. We were able to kind of settle down after that first drive and, play our style of defense. And, usually, games like that, first 15 plays when they're scripted, you got to find a way to get off the field. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that, but we were able to come to the sideline, and we have a group of guys that are just resilient and be able to just nobody panic and finally start making some plays.
Mike, I know you need them all, right? You want to win them all. But last week you said you guys kind of gave it away. You felt that way. Do you need this way to play this way? I mean, the whole team, really, every phase today was so good.
Yeah. I guess, putting it on tape and knowing what we have. We already knew what we have, but putting it on tape is totally different. But come on, guys, it's week 2. It was week 1 last week, and the sky was falling. This is week 2 in an early season, and we're trying to go out there and play our best ball, and this is just something to give us a little confidence.
Jordan, how much did you enjoy the offense scoring drives today? How much did you get?
I think what I was saying, and I think we came out there 1 series in the third quarter. I think they had the ball for maybe 12 minutes in that third quarter. It's awesome to see. Obviously, you want to feed off of that. When they go out down there and score, we got to go out there and get a 3 and out or find a way to get a takeaway, and I think that's what we did. That's just complementary football, the style of football that we like to play and the style of football that we want to continue to play. So we're just going to watch the film from this game, learn what we can, and we got a big test next week.
You just talked about the sky falling. How do you convey the message to the younger guys not to ride the roller coaster? Because I'd imagine it's pretty tough.
It's a long season. You can't get trapped in that. You just got to continue to stay, level-headed and keep pushing. No matter if you win by 50 or lose by 50, win by 1, lose by 1. This the NFL. If you let that stuff get to you, it's going to tear you apart. Just stay the course.
Too, but when you guys are on the sideline watching your offense and you see so many different guys contributing, do you think that can make us special? Like having all those guys contribute and it not
absolutely.
Just being...
Absolutely. More guys that are able to make plays. Shoot, you can argue that on offense, defense, and special teams. More guys that are out there making plays for you, the better your team's going to be. So when you get James Cook getting rolling, Damian Harris rolling, Gabe rolling, Diggs rolling, who's going to stop that offense, So that's something that we like to feed off of and vice versa.
Micah, what was your reaction to Matt Milano's interception where he just kind of lost the running back?
That's Lano, man. The boy's living right now. I don't know what he's doing, but I need to get on his daily schedule because he's living right, and he just, went up top. But Lano's one of those guys, man. Everybody, he's been making plays for years, but just the confidence that he has right now, it's really awesome to see, and just to see him go out there and compete each and every game, and it's going to continue to happen that way.
confidence and guys competing and playing well. Greg Rousseau seems to be on a different level. I know you talk about his height and all those things, but it just seems like he's putting it all together. How big is that for you guys in the back end when he just seems to be wrecking plays?
Love it. Them guys up front handle the run by themselves. You know, I mean, Poe stuck his nose in there a few times, some big hits. That's what he does. But for the most part, you know, those boys up front, each and every one of them, you know, play a huge part of this team. And when they get going, we tell it all the time. When they get going, we get going as a defense, as a team. You know, we got some guys up front that can get after the quarterback and stop the run. And, you know, when they're doing that, sky's the limit for this defense.